Alright, happy Monday. I have had a morning. We are back with Final Fantasy 1. Last time we beat Astos. We made a lot of progress. And we gotta drop off the eye back to Matoya. So that's what we're working on today. We're gonna jump right in. Anyways, let me see something really quick. We're still getting, like, the brighter color on this recording, and I don't know why. I turned off auto HDR. I can only do so much, so anyways, it's not that bad, right? It's a little washed out. But yeah, I've had a morning. We also, I gotta find my boat. I just realized. Is there a way on the map for me to see my boat? It's the blue, I bet. Anyways, there it is. So, I get up. I'm really annoyed because I thought I had fixed the bright color. Let me see something. I guess that's fine. But, so I got up, finished reading The Brothers Karamazov, motivated myself to go on a run, did my run, stopped at the corner store, got my, like, electrolyte drinks, walked home, went to put them in the fridge, light's not on in the fridge. Now, the light was on in the fridge when I left. Or when Ronnie left this morning. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. And make sure my mic's working. It is. Anyways, so it was working then, right? And during that time, I didn't think about this, but like 3 days ago, I opened the fridge and the light was off, and I went, oh shoot, Ronnie, the interior light of the fridge is off. But the interior light of the fridge can be off, even with the fridge still working. So I, like, closed the fridge, opened it again just to check and make sure it wasn't something like that. I believe I have to dock here and then go up to get to his cave. But yeah, so it just, like, my theory is that, excuse me, I ate some granola bar before this. I can feel it getting stuck in my throat. Alright, let's rest up before we head off on our journey, even though we're probably fine. We're overpowered. I have a feeling that it's been kind of going for a couple days. It's been on, off, you know? And we had a pretty intense storm a few days ago. And I don't know, maybe there was a power surge or something. Our internet went down for a while. And the fridge, you know, kicked the bucket. Of course, it did do it the day after we went grocery shopping, so we have a fully stocked fridge, which is kind of a nightmare. Yeah. You know, that's where I'm at this morning. So I put in a work order. You know, it's not like an emergency, but if they don't come, oh, I could have docked up here. Wait, could I have docked up here? How would you even get into the middle of this ocean or sea? Is this Matoya over here? But you know, like, if they don't come by one, I'm gonna go down to the leasing office and just be like, hey, I know I just put this in this morning, but the fridge isn't on, and we literally just went grocery shopping. Not a great, you know, place to, or position to be in. And see what happens. And on top of that, like, you know, I've normally got a tutor on Mondays, but then I added another tutoring day to my student today. So, you know, I've got extra work to do. So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. It's been a morning, and you know, the day is just getting started. It's only 10:30. All right, let's see what Matoya wants. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye. Give it here. Also, if I suddenly cut the recording, it's because the work order guy showed up. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. The Jolt tonic. Ah, I can see again. I don't need you anymore, be on your way. You're not as attractive as I thought you'd be. Okay, so what the heck do I gotta do with the Jolt tonic? Let me give myself a save. Let's look at the items. The deep is asleep and the king is asleep. I forgot about that. Okay. It's all coming up, Millhouse. Anyways, while we're heading back, my rambly thoughts for the day. More or less, I was thinking about this when I was on my run this morning. So I was thinking about history because like I said, I just finished reading the Brothers Karamazov, and I was thinking about how we know what we know, right? Which is epistemology. And what I was considering was, I think schools are doing a better job nowadays of teaching reasoning and bias, right? Like you want to be aware of your own bias. First of all, so you can argue effectively, and second of all, so you can you know, be prepared to rebut people's counter arguments. And so when I was thinking about that, I was thinking, like, you know, what it seems to me is a lot of schools and education and stuff, like when I'm working with my students, they're learning about that. But what they're not learning is that history is inherently biased. Because history, like, right, the universe is not going to get up one day and write the history of the universe. Although if the universe did, like, roll over and you were, like, on its hand or something, that would be horrifying. You know, everyone would be freaking the fuck out. But it's humans who tell history, right? And so because of that, it's very difficult to you know, like, you seek to be as unbiased as possible, but you also have to be aware that you are biased. And if you're honest about that, it makes you more trustworthy, right? You appeal to ethos. I was like, which one is it? And I just feel like, you know, a lot of the stuff, the issues that we have, stem from people understanding that, like, or not understanding that their worldview is biased. And that doesn't make it wrong. You can actually argue and convince someone about it, right? But if you're not aware of that, you're always going to be a little annoying. And I feel like the students I talk to don't really learn that. I guess that's, like, a thought process I was aware of, but I never came to it until I got to, I read The Brothers Karamazov, which is why you should read classic literature. Let me drink some of my Chobani yogurt, which will inevitably get stuck in my mustache. Alright. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know, it's crazy when you have to, like, try to argue about, like, morality and bias and things coming from certain places, right? Like, it's difficult. And I think it just says a lot about, you know, it's incredible that we managed to get this far in our political systems, let alone, you know, the world. Alright, let's see what the Jolt tonic does. This Jolt tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Wake the fuck up. Sorry, I'm muted. I felt the cough coming. Your Highness? Your Highness? I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warrior. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owner has come at last. Alright, we got the Mystic Key. And there was doors that were sealed with the Mystic Key. Now, there was one... Sir, get out of my way. Back there, right? So... If I got over there. I remember I got over there. Okay, we're in. Hacker voice. Mithril hammer, 800 Jolt, 700, bronze gloves. Okay, get optimized. Alright, there's that. Now, the question becomes, where do we go? I guess we just start opening up doors we couldn't open up before, right? Of which there were some in Astos' lair. So let's check that out. At first I was thinking, why did I go back to the first, you know, work my way back through the areas I've been to? But why do that when I'm already here? Plus we get more XP over here, which means we'll get over leveled and then we'll be able to beat up whoever's next. But yeah, now that I've finished Karamazov, I'm, you know, going back to my rambling. I'm excited to read some, I guess, more like page-turner fiction and less introspective. But I do have the audiobook for Guns, Germs, and Steel, which I've been meaning to listen to forever. And I'm also planning on like organizing my bookshelves, which is, I mean, maybe not exciting to other people, but really exciting to me. Sorry, I keep checking my email to make sure to see if my thing has been, my maintenance order has been assigned. Take me to Astos' castle, please. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to read. So one, I'm reading Abundance by Ezra Klein, I've said that. I've got Children of Earth, which seems to be a really unique sci-fi novel. I think it won the Hugo, but my perception of it is that there's like a scientist in the future who seems to be, wants to be known as like the progenitor of man. Like, you know, making sure our species endures no matter the cost. Okay, that's where Astos was. Monsters? Oh, you're in trouble now, buddy. Get hit with a Dia. But yeah, and so like, right, there it's like a futuristic novel about like what happens when the children that we have created become, you know, sentient and live on after us. I don't know, it seems interesting. I've got Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. I want to read the Gideon the Ninth book because Ronnie says it's really interesting and I'd like to check it out. Okay, so now keep this going. What was that one item they dropped? Okay, so it's just not as good as the stuff we have. More monsters, damn it. Okay, I need you to cure up our boy. He's not feeling too Gucci right now. So I got a lot of reading to do. But, right, The Brothers Karamazov is just a long novel. It took a lot of time to get through it. And I think I'm gonna fly through some stuff now that's a little lighter. Or more page-turny. Steel gloves. We defeated 500 monsters. Alright, so there's that. I don't think there's another locked door in here. So... and we can't go any farther up here, right? The Marsh Cave is up here, but we've already been through a lot of the marsh cave. That might be the way forward, for all I know. Or maybe it's not up there. The marsh cave is all the way in the south. Okay, so next step. We're gonna head back to the first couple places where there were locked Mystic Key doors and see what that gives us. And then I guess from there we'll have to figure out where to go. I'm not. The world has both opened up and become incredibly restricting at this moment because I don't know where I'm going. But that's part of the fun of exploring. But yeah, I'm thinking a lot about diction in writing. Partially because I tutor it, but second of all because I listened to the most recent episode of the American Poetry Review where they read a poem. Let me make sure I get the name right. American. Not Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's not what I wanted. American Poetry Review. And today's episode, The Element of Surprise, where they read Hayden Caruth's poem, Emergency Haying. And they pointed it out in the episode, which is why I found it so engaging. Or like it's stuck with me. But they use phrases like snicked off their hand, right? Like they were cutting with scissors and stuff, or shears, and they snicked off their hand. And so the language is very visceral, and the language description of what is happening in the moment carries weight with it, if that makes sense, right? Like you can really hear snicked off their hand clearly. I'm trying to think of other examples they had in there. But I don't know. I think like paying attention to these things is really what differentiates your average writing from good or great writing. Like, you could say they cut off their hand, but they snicked off their hand. Really changes it up. Okay, so I don't think there was any doors here, but I think there was some in the castle. That's the queen's room, right? Okay. And then, yeah, you're the daughter. And we had you guys up here doing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, right, the dancer in the main... There it is. The main town hall will have a hint too, I think. Yo, we are zooming. Okay. Okay, how did I get over there? Oh, I see. We go like this? No. Like... No. Yes, this is not a wall. This is a walkway. And then... Okay. Oh, he's like, hell yeah, brother, you got the key. Cottage, saber, mithril knife. Nitro powder. Okay, I needed these. There must be a cat, like, it's probably like in Dragon Quest with the dwarf and you have to blow up the wall. Let's make sure we're optimized again. Alright, so now, where the heck am I going? I guess first we're gonna talk to the lady in the square. Narek the dwarf has been looking for powerful explosives. I wonder what he's gonna use them for. Have I met Narek? Where the heck is Narek? I'm looking at the map. Okay, hold on. This place all the way to the east. Have I been over there? Now that we're geared up, these guys don't stand a chance, probably. Although they are faster than me. Like, I don't remember coming over here. Listen, monsters. We don't have to do this. You guys could just live your life. Alright. Have I been here? I don't think so. It's all blurring together. Shark, can you just get cooked? Oh, no, I have been here. This is Provoca. I'm dumb. Okay, is there anything else around here? Like, I didn't really explore this area, which is my bad. Okay. So Narek the dwarf is somewhere in the world. I don't want to look it up because, like, the world's not big enough for me to be confused, but I'm confused. But, like, you know, I also don't want to just waste 10 minutes wandering around when Narek the dwarf is, like, right in front of me, you know? But nothing over here. Nothing over there. I mean, on the map where there's that division in the middle, that feels like where he should be. Maybe. Okay. Have I been up here? I thought I saw something outside my window. Also this morning, so when I got back from my run, obviously you change out your sweaty clothes. And I'm in my, I leave the door open so the cats can go out on the porch. And I'm in the bedroom changing and I hear like, meow, like the loudest, highest meow I've ever heard. And the neighbor's cat came into the house and was like, hey, what up? And then, of course, my cat chased her away, but she just wants to be friends. My cat's just mean. Another dead end? Okay. So... Narek. Damn it! Did you have to poison me? We are getting a lot of levels from this. But you see what I'm saying on the map here? Like, in the middle where we started, to the west of us in the center, there's like those two mountain ranges. That feels like where we might have to do something. I can't really think of where else I would go. So I guess we're gonna go there, and if not, we will we'll just see where Narek is. Don't paralyze my healer. Okay. You know what? Heal up. We're here. Why not? Excuse me, sir. How are we doing on money? 11,000. Holy crap, we're rich. We really haven't had need for any of the spells like the nullifies fire and stuff. Immediately. I was gonna say, when was the last time you got out of bed feeling like the heroes in Final Fantasy 1 do a little dance? You know, I think it gets rarer and rarer in old age unless you make a point of feeling happy about getting up another day. CMB, I recently showed Cal a rapper called J-Zack. He's got a song called 10 Laws that I really like, and like number 10 is you know, it's a miracle every time you open up your eyes. It's the 10th law. This is to get existential while we're wandering around. Alright guys, just leave me alone. I can't believe some of these guys are still this tough. Or do they scale with me? Because our damn thief is hitting for like more than the fighter right now. Alright, so... Oh wait, so if I... Last time... No, wait. I was like, did I go... Is there 2 locations in this area? And I went to Matoya, but I didn't go to Narek? But this is Matoya, right? No. This is... the Chaos Shrine, which had doors that I couldn't open. It's good that we came back here. Okay, I think there was a door over here. Once we clear this out, I'm gonna just be like, point me in the right direction to Narek here. I'm gonna look it up. A rune blade, which I'm assuming is for you. Oh, baby. We are annihilating. Treasure from 10% of chests. Okay, and then I can't remember if this one was locked or not. No. And I think that was everything, but let me do a lap around the outside. I would just like you to clear this out for me, buddy. This is just a mob that's too big and annoying for now. They're not dangerous, I just don't want to wait for 7 turns to clear them out. Good XP though. Okay, was there any more locked rooms up here? There was indeed. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, I was wrong. You know, it's been like a week and a half of playing this now. The intricacies of exploration are starting to... It's blurring together a little bit. Just like how we've played like 3 Devil May Cries back to back, so now I'm forgetting what happened in each Devil May Cry. Now, we did a Wear Buster and a Gold Needle. We did start, the heck is a Wear Buster, buddy? Against beasts. We started the, what's it called? Devil May Cry anime. Took me a second to get back to it. You know, I've seen people talk about they don't like the lore changes, and they don't really feel like Dante's behaving like Dante and stuff like that. I don't have any particular affinity for Devil May Cry. Like, the games are fun enough. I don't have any nostalgia or anything. I had fun with the anime so far. We're only one episode in. Okay, give me a sec. Let me pull up this. FF1, where is Narek? From Elfheim to the Melmond Sea. But where is he in Elfheim? Narek is in the southern area of Mount Duriger, west of Cornelia. Okay, but like, is he on the continent of Cornelia part, or is he by Elfheim? Mount Duriger, Final Fantasy. Can you show me on the map where this is, game? Okay. I have an idea now. Okay. Send me on my way, game. You know, it's a little... it's not... The one thing I would love is fast travel. Although that might make this game... It might make it too easy, or it might make it too hard, right? Because, like, right now, I'm just passively leveling by doing all this wandering. But if I could fast travel everywhere, maybe I wouldn't level as much, and then, like, there would be a lot more grinding. Okay, we're gonna rest up. And we're going on our way. Right, the inn's over here. I was thinking of Provoca. Oh, I'm already tired thinking about the rest of my day. Tutoring, probably going to the leasing office and being like, please fix my broken fridge. And then I would like to edit 1 or 2 shorts. I'm trying to do 1 or 2 of those a day right now to keep ahead of stuff. Get some reading and writing done. Nighttime stream with Ronnie for some more Dragon Quest 3, which I love Dragon Quest 3. I can see why she got a little bored after beating, what's his name? Not Zoma. Baramos. Because, right, I gotta go this way. She doesn't have any of the nostalgia, right, for Dragon Quest 1. So, when she got to Alphagard, she was like, what the heck is this place? And it's a lot more like sailing around and, you know, stuff. Now, they did add some cool stuff with the monster arenas and all that. But, I get why she kind of, like, the last hour last week, she was like, why am I here? Nostalgia's a powerful drug, guys. Alright, so. So I'm looking at the map. So I want to go here. And first we beat these losers up. Come on, tell me my thing has been assigned. Well, my comic book is out for delivery. And then, is he in here somewhere? Like... The western edge of the Aldean Sea. I'm looking at this map. Where? I'm actually confused again. Okay. But what I need FF1 map with labels. Map with labels. I guess maybe I haven't gone north enough yet. That's exactly what it is. Okay. This is on me and not on the game. I don't think I explored adequately enough. I didn't think about going to the northwest. I was like, I've already been here, so it's gotta be like, it would make sense to connect from where I went. But, you know, that's me. Oops. Alright, let's get to exploring. Or get to stepping, as my mom says. So we want to go first in the battle. Having long hair, one of the issues. Constantly feel something weird touching your neck, and then you're like, oh shit. And then it's not a demon, it's just your hair. Which is what's happening to me now. Now we just gotta find a dock. So, what determines the order you go in Final Fantasy 1? I need to look next time we level up is if there's like a speed stat or something. But these guys are all getting attacks off before us for the most part. And they're not dangerous because they're so weak. But I would like to know... Right, because if 4 of us got to go and then they got to go, I'd be like, whatever. No level up this time. Ah, okay, we're on the other side of that little mountain range now. Okay. Now... just explore before we go anywhere else. Obviously found it. I was like, I don't want to go too far, like northwest, without having explored this area first, but my instincts were correct. Okay. Hello? With a crystal eye, even the blind can see. I hear that dark elf ass will snick the eye, blingin' the Matoya. Sorry, dwarf, for taking your money. Some levistone. It's supposed to be an amazing material that makes things float in the air. Lolly ho? You calling me a hoe? That sound, that's Narek. He's smashing rocks in the back of the cave. Mind that when it comes to defense, a good armlet can be every bit as vital as armor. You should try it out sometime. Right, I've talked to you. If only I could have some legendary metal adamantite, I'd be able to craft a magical sword. The earth has started to rot. It began in the west, and now the decay spreads. Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing any doors. Like this. I'm sure they don't mind me just taking their stuff, right? Here we go again. Effective against dragons. Nitro Powder. The explosive force in this powder will have my canal opened in no time flat. I owe you, Barnes. There we go. Now we can blast the rock to smithereens. What are you standing around for? The powder's set to blow unless you plan on going with it. Get out while you can. Hoof, hoof, hoof. Also, well, I'll wait till this is over. I'm from the area where the Erie Canal is, so this is exactly how they built it, I'm sure. Alright, so now we can sail through there, it looks like. No leaks or anything in this area, though. I can't wait to see what lies out there beyond that canal. Okay, so where'd you go? You came over here. Why'd you take the longest route back around? What I was gonna say in regards to comics is I think I'm gonna start reading the new Zatanna series. So, if anybody likes comics and wants to read Zatanna, I'd love to talk to people about them. Talk to people about them. That's how words work. Alright, we have gotten some stuff done. I am going to pause here just because we got stuff done, right? And this will be a good stopping place. And then we'll come back tomorrow and see what's on the other side of the canal. And hopefully my fridge will be fixed. Anyways, you know, do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.